Sir Geoffrey Donaldson, the former leader of the Democratic Unionist Party, DUP, is in court today facing charges of rape and 10 other previous sex offences. Lady Eleanor Donaldson, his spouse and a co-accused in the case, is charged with 4 crimes. There are 2 alleged victims of the acts, which are said to have happened between 1985 and 2006. After a day of interrogation, the 2 were charged by police following their arrest at their residence on March 28. With immediate effect, Sir Geoffrey, 61, who is still the Lagan Valley MP, resigned as party leader. The party named Gavin Robinson as its acting leader. For what offence is Geoffrey Donaldson charged? He was charged with 1 allegation of rape, 1 case of gross indecency involving a child, and 9 counts of indecent assault when he appeared in Newry Magistrates Court on Wednesday. His 58-year-old wife is accused of encouraging and helping him commit the alleged acts. When Sir Geoffrey arrived, a large number of reporters were gathered outside the court's door, snapping photos and asking pointed questions. The couple was separated by a custody officer and stood together in the dock when the hearing started. When the charges against them were read aloud, both got to their feet. They conversed solely to verify one another's identities and birth date. The police think they can link both of the accused to the charges, a detective sergeant informed the court. As is customary in a first court appearance, neither defendant was asked to formally enter a plea. That will happen at a later point in the proceedings. The terms of bail were then talked about. The 2 may communicate with one another, but not with any witnesses for the prosecution. With a £350 bond apiece, they were all let free. The upcoming date of the case is May 22, however neither of the accused is required to appear in court on that day. 7 minutes passed throughout the hearing. From the court, a packed Newry courthouse with Donaldsons in the dock shortly before the proceedings began at 10:40 British Summer Time, the Donaldsons were led into the dock. Beside them, court custody officers engaged in brief conversations with each other. An officer took a seat across from the pair. Throughout the proceedings, Sir Geoffrey kept his head turned to the front. There was hardly enough space for 13 journalists on the press seats in the cramped little courtroom. As the accusations were read out, the husband and wife stood with their hands clasped in front of them. There were no specifics about the inquiry during the brief session. In 2021, Sir Geoffrey Donaldson was chosen as the DUP's leader. Having been elected to Parliament in 1997 as a representative of the Ulster Unionist Party, UUP, he has served as the longest-serving Member of Parliament in Northern Ireland. After joining the UUP, he worked for MP Enoch Powell from 1982 to 1984, when he first got involved in politics. When Sir Geoffrey was chosen as the youngest member of the Northern Ireland Assembly in 1985, his own career in frontline politics officially began. His long-standing disapproval of David Trimble's leadership and the 1998 Good Friday Agreement led him to defect from the UUP and join the DUP in 2003. After 2 years of the DUP boycotting the devolved institutions, Sir Geoffrey recently guided the party back into government in Northern Ireland. In 2016 he was knighted for his political work. In 1987, he tied the knot with Eleanor.